Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming. Welcome to StarRupture. Now StarRupture is entering into early access today, and I got my chance to play this. Today I'm gonna give you a little bit of walkthrough of what this game is and show you a little bit of gameplay as well. All in today's video. You know what to do. Let's go. Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Now StarRupture actually is a really cool game. It's a survival, action, adventure game in co-op with a little bit of multiplayer and a whole lot of crafting. It's actually releasing in early access today. The full release will be on January 6th. Now if you want to get into early access, it's only going to hit you for $20 and full release is only going to be $15. So not bad at all. Also features co-op gameplay and, like I said, survival and a whole lot more. Let me walk you through the first minutes of this game. You're going to have yourself a choice of biologist, scientist, engineer, or a soldier. As far as your character are concerned, they have their own backgrounds and things that they can do, which is pretty cool. I went with the engineer. Now when you first start off your adventures, it's going to kind of walk you through a tutorial. You can skip through it, but I highly suggest that if you want to learn all the ins and outs of how you can survive. And of course, a whole lot of crafting as well. Inside of your ship, there's a whole bunch of different terminals that you'll be using from time to time. So get familiar with all of these and then head outside to start your adventure. Now, once you make your way outside, there's going to be a few things that you're already going to have on you. One, it's going to be like a weapon that you can use to basically mine things, which is pretty cool. Now, I wasn't sure what you can mine when I first started off, so I was trying to just use it on everything. And well, the things that you can use on is very intuitive. It's colorful. It looks metallic. There are vegetation that you can use. So everything is pretty much on point as far as being intuitive of what you can use this little machine on. Now, the first thing you need to do is to find a meteor and then obtain a meteor heart. For those of you who don't know exactly what to do on this part, well, you need to just find a meteor and hit all of the different colored spots on said meteor, and then it will totally break down into the final piece, which will be a piece of art. Now there's a whole bunch of other materials here on the ground, and I'll show you exactly what I found out while I was playing to make it a little bit easier if you are starting off and get a little bit of tips and trips along the way. But as far as the game is concerned, I had a whole lot of fun with it. It's a survival game, so you're doing a lot of surviving and crafting as well. So if you are into those types of games, hey, it's going to be right up your alley. Looks good, plays good, and yeah, like I said, I had a whole lot of fun. You can play this solo or you can play this co-op with your friends as well. Now after I finally got that heart, well, then I had an update on the quest, and now it's telling me to equip the tool, but the tool is already here. Made it super easy to go ahead and click on the tool, and now I put down a pylon, and now we are about to build ourselves a base. But we need to do a little bit more mining. We need some titanium ore, and we need also some other ore as well. So where do we find these at? Well, you can come around here to some of these meteors, but to tell you the truth, both the titanium ore and the other wolf form ore actually can be acquired from a huge amounts of deposit that are sitting pretty much right in front of you. I just didn't realize it. But the more you play, the more I realized it, the more I started to understand exactly what to mine. As far as the titanium is concerned, there's a whole bunch of it sitting out everywhere. It looks like this. That's titanium, and it's everywhere. So you really don't have to actually go to the meteor to actually get these materials. Not only can you use this deposit, there's a huge deposit on the ground, and also there's a huge deposit of the other ore just sitting a little bit further from that. But I digress. After you finish getting all of the ore, you need to head back to your ship and, well, use that 3D printer. One of those printers that I was telling you that we'll be using from time to time. Now that we're back over here, we're going to go ahead and use this printer, use the materials, and voila, just like that, now we can finally set up a habitat. This is going to be our location where we can start off a little bit more of our journeys and some more quests. So head back outside, and now you can pretty much place this wherever you want, which is pretty cool. For me, I went closer to where the pylon was just because, I don't know, just because. So that is what I did. But remember, I was telling you there's a whole bunch of deposits over here. You can get a whole bunch of titanium ore over here and also on the ground as well. Remember, everything that's colorful, everything that looks like rocks, metallic, and things like that, you can mine. All right, and as far as the wolfsbane ore, like I said, there's a ton of it over here. I just didn't realize that you can actually mine this. So once again, if it looks metallic, it looks like copper, hey, you can mine it. Very intuitive, and that's what's really cool about this. Everything makes a whole lot of sense, and you don't really get lost when you're playing this. As far as base building is concerned, pretty easy. You just click on it and place it. And voila, just like that, habitat is done. You don't have to place different sides of the habitat and make it look a certain way. It makes it really easy as far as the crafting is concerned. Now, as far as the airlock, I was just a little confused, and I wasn't sure exactly where I was supposed to place this. I thought I placed the other part a little bit too close, but turns out I wasn't just using my brain. And you can basically put the airlock into wherever place that you want on said structure, which is the habitat. So for me, I went back into the inventory, was like, it can't be this hard. Everything else was super intuitive. What am I doing wrong? Actually, not doing anything wrong. So go ahead, click on it once again, and just click on the airlock, and boom, just push it in. I mean, pretty simple, easy, straightforward. Like I said, very intuitive, and that's what's winning about this game. Makes it really easy. Even if you are new to survival or crafting games, you'll be able to do this with ease. You know, after that, you want to go inside, and I need to place down a few more things to get this done as far as the first quest is concerned, and then we're going to go ahead and collect our rewards. And just like that, my dude, I was pretty much done. I went ahead and created myself a save, and all of this took me, I would say, roughly around 20 minutes. I speeded everything up for the purposes of this video, but here are some of the rewards that you get as well, which is pretty nice. And then after that, you on to the next part of the quest to, you know, give you more familiar rarity with everything that you're going to be doing and everything that you're going to be using in StarRupture. So boom, there you have it. A little bit of gameplay of early access and what you can expect if you do indeed decide to buy StarRupture. Remember, it's releasing in early access today, and it comes out fully on the 6th. So if you are into survival games and you're into crafting, it's definitely one you want to check out. I definitely had a whole lot of fun. But for right now, that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you truly enjoyed it. Now, as always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing? Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.